Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Oh boy, I tell you what, that certainly woke the cats up tonight. A very good evening to you and welcome along. It's Stu Bear's Airshow World live show for the next 65 minutes. Hey, put your feet up, enjoy. We got some great items coming up for you tonight. We've got the great folks in the chat room, and also coming up tonight, we're going to start the show off with some big heavies. And I'm not talking about my waistline. We're going to Mildenhall. Well, there's an Osprey V22 in the daylight. In a moment, we're going to see one in the dark. And boy, oh boy, you have a look at this in just a moment. I just love that sort of shot. And that's what you see when you're down at Mildenhall with the fantastic V22 Ospreys coming directly towards you. That's when they mainly fly. And right now, hey, there's a couple of Greyhounds. Oh, I absolutely love those C2 Greyhounds. Filmed those a couple of years ago down at RAF Milden Hall, and boy oh boy was I lucky to get those. I was over the moon. At the time there was an aircraft carrier not far off the, I think it was near the Scottish coast or somewhere. Anyway, that's another story. But hey, so much coming up tonight, and right now we've got some great shots of a really wet runway with some big jumbos coming into land, East Midlands Airport style. I certainly miss seeing those wonderful jumbos, that particular type, coming in on a... we used to get a couple coming in on a Sunday. We used to call it Jumbo Sunday, and many times doing live shows from there. Just while the aircraft are out of earshot, and instead of hearing the sound of the traffic, we're going to quickly go through the chat room and say hi to a few people. And I think first in the chat room today was Amy Wilson. Hi, Amy. Great to see you. Saying, looking forward to another Friday night show on this miserable Friday evening. It's been an awful day down here at East Midlands Airport. The rain has really been coming down, especially this afternoon. So, hey, hopefully we'll put a smile on your face. And, hey, if you're just watching this, put a message in the chat room and I'll do my best to say hi. And very quickly, hi to Peter Tor, Gary Inge, Becky Davis. Also, what have we got? We've got Roger Shadbolt, Gary Inge, hello to you, Mott Webber Webster, Maria Lane, Malcolm James. And also, hi to Michaela. Hello, Michaela. Always good to see you as well. Foot Launch 1. Well, hey, we've got some videos from Foot Launch coming up. By the way, this is that real field day. Watch carefully. And now... So when I put this video out, they captured a still image of it and made it out to be something bigger than what it was. Now that is very strange. We've got fantastic internet, but it says it's freezing. How weird is that? what a day this was. Also with an Antonov just in the background there. Hey, what more could you ask for? I tell you what I would like though, the internet to be a little bit better. I've upgraded the internet, paying an absolute fortune for it. The internet speed is absolutely fantastic, and guess what? The upload is not playing ball. Okay, we're going to slow it right down, and there you go. That's all it was. It was just a quick flame out on that.
Tony Prince!
Crazy!
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Okay. So fingers crossed the internet will behave itself, or else it'll definitely get a slap wrist and a phone call from Mr. Bear tomorrow. But hey, we got so much coming up tonight, and also we got some video footage from Foot Launch and some great drone footage coming up as well. So hey, keep the messages coming in, and we'll keep the videos coming your way. And right now, we head back. We're going to go back to Mildenhall with some classic air shows, this time from the year 2000. So hey, enjoy this. We've got some crackers coming up. Is that a proper word? Yeah, we can use that. Piator, how are you? And also Jim Gemmell, Roger Chabot, Michaela. And right now, we've got a fantastic B1. Look at some of the fast passes on this. For anybody that likes the sound of the rain, can you hear it? Very quickly, while it goes quiet for a moment, Marcus Camfield, hi to you as well, Hannah F, Kirk's Aviation, Jimmy Pass, and next week's show we'll be showing some photographs from Jimmy. Well, for the next few weeks, Jimmy, I'm going to be right here, well, for the next few months. Unless the weather is fantastic and we have something special at East Midlands Airport. So expect lots of live shows from the studio. And coming up for you very, very soon, it's the audience participation time. So you'll have to guess the location coming up, all right? It's from an old airbase. Also saying hi to Brabazon Bob. Hi, and thank you for being a member of Air Show World. We'll tell you more about being a member of Air Show World very, very soon. But just before we get to that footage, the drone footage, we're going to see this brilliant display from Milden Hall F8 2000. And coming up just a little bit later in the show, we'll be bringing you some more tornado action from Royal International Air Tattoo. That's coming up, but right now, coming up right now on Stu Bear's Air Show World, it's time to take to the skies with some beautiful drone footage. So audience participation, guess the location. This week, as we take to the skies, looking at an old airfield from the sky, and it's quickly turning into, well, it looks like a building site. It's an industrial estate, and also they are building a lot of new houses. The decision was taken in 2015 2015 to close this particular airbase, and also Mildenhall and several others. But thankfully, Mildenhall has survived. But looking right now at what's known as Magic Mountain, that's the old nuclear bunker, and there's been lots of different units there throughout the many years from 1938 onwards. And as we fly directly over what was the old runway, aircraft that were based there in 1983, well, the TR-1s, they moved in, and also in the 1980s, early 90s, the wonderful A-10 Warthogs, they were there as well, together with many other famous units throughout the period. And mainly it's been the US Air Force that have been involved there, and there's lots, as we said, industrial units now. And looking at this particular photograph, you can see the chevrons, they're actually right on top of that building, and they're going to stay there as a reminder as to where the actual runway used to be. But where in the world is it? Well, you've got it spot on. It's Alconbury, and as you can see, we were there at the weekend. Both myself, Foot Launch 1, and hey, we had a great time, so thank you very much. Oh, and right now, we've got an A-10 display.
Rifle. Go ahead. Same issue as yesterday. You're going to try for about 3 minutes to fix it. Okay, what's the nature of the problem?
What we're about to see is truly something.
Stability augmentation. It's electrical in nature.
Well, they were hoping it was going to be something, but on the Saturday, unfortunately, I'd had this problem that couldn't clear up. But on the Sunday, it displayed. Here we go. So Brian, well done. He gets them right every week.
During this maneuver, he will demonstrate the Hog's rapid roll capability by rolling his 35,000-pound aircraft at 200 degrees per second. Captain Shetterly is repositioning the A-10 for a slow roll along the show line to demonstrate the Hog's precise handling characteristics. As he rolls, you will notice a fake canopy painted on the belly of the aircraft directly underneath the cockpit. This false canopy is designed to deceive enemy ground troops as to the Warthog's direction of turn, while concealing a titanium armor barrier that protects the pilot and cockpit from enemy ground troops. Now, from your right, the classic aerobatic maneuver, the Cuban 8. It's the A-10's remarkable maneuverability that enables it to perform its close air support mission. Twisting and turning over the battlefield, the Warthog can deliver devastating firepower, destroying targets in close proximity to friendly ground forces. In its arsenal are a wide variety of modern weapons, including J-10, and AIM-9 air-to-air missiles. All of these weapons have been used to attack enemy forces in Iraq, Bosnia, Kosovo, and Afghanistan. The A-10's two TF-34 turbofan engines add more than just power to its performance. They're also smokeless and much quieter than comparable engines. This makes the airplane much The Hog's engines are also extremely fuel efficient, enabling it to fly more than 2,000. From your left, Captain Shetterly and the high G-turn. On the battlefield, this capability enables the Warthog to turn quickly and evade enemy air defenses. Captain Shettley,
Just like this one are providing close air support to coalition forces supporting today's joint fight. I'm honored to demonstrate how great that job on somebody.
These forces usually include an Air Force joint
That's pretty much coming into land, right? Might get a good fight out.
Oh, the wonderful A10 Warthog. Hey, well, I just had to play that. I've had quite a few requests to show an A10, so that's for you. But I thought it was quite fitting to be able to put it in because, hey, lots of people around East Anglia in the late 80s and the 90s, they'll remember these. And of course, that video drone footage that we showed, that was from Alconbury. And we filmed that over the weekend. So many thanks to Jeff, Foot Launch One. Really appreciate it. Had a great time. And some of that video I was actually using the drone myself. If you like the drone footage, let us know because we'd love to be able to bring you more and more. But we need your help. And I've got news, very important news coming up for you guys in just a moment. How you can help Airshow World, alright? So pin back those ears and we'll tell you how you can help Airshow World go to the next level.
Before that, we've got our contribution from the French Air Force in the shape of the Rafale C.
Val Fifferton, line up 27. Waiting. Check 2.
Hi gang, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, saying a massive thanks to everyone this year for supporting Airshow World. I'm already planning next year, and hopefully with your help we can take it to the next level, but I can only do this with your support. So become a member of Airshow World. I have 3 levels, so click the link below and help Airshow World grow. And of course that link, it's the one just below the video and it says join. And also it's on the first page of Airshow World YouTube channel. And hey, I've got to say a massive thank you. I mean, it has been absolutely amazing, the response so far. So to all the new members of Airshow World, I really can't thank you enough. That advert, that tells you all about it. But without your help, hey, it just won't work out. I tell you, we've got so many plans for next year, but it's going to cost an absolute fortune. So, hey, if you want to help Airshow World get to the next level, that's what we really want to do. Just hit that join button. And what do you get out of it? Well, it starts off with a very basic membership, and anybody that joins, they get they go up in bold in the actual chat room. But in the next level, you get to see exclusive videos. And at the moment, I'm putting quite a few exclusive videos just for you guys in the second level. And in the higher level, you stand a chance to be able to win every month. And next Friday, we'll be giving out the winner of this month's actual prize. So that is next week. So hey, join right now, and also you could win something for next week. So but a big thank you to all the many people that have been joining and becoming members. Love you to bits. Right, what have we got? Don't forget, hey, a few people have said, was it Brent Waters and all the rest of it? I give the answer out. It was Alconbury, and we had a great time. So thank you very, very much. We're really honoured to be there. But we got to keep the show rocking and rolling because we've only got around about half an hour of the show left. So let's see what we have coming up for you right now. This, as a warning, right, this is going to be really loud. okay? And I mean loud. So just protect your ears, okay? I'll turn it down just a little bit when it starts. But foot launch, that's Jeff. He was out testing his new video camera on Tuesday. And oh my Lord above, the weather was incredible. I was in the back garden. I was sunbathing. I was having a great time while he was having an even better time down at Lake and Heath. And we're going to see just a little bit of that video coming up for you, hopefully with a bit of luck right now. But as I say, it is very loud. Come on, boss man. Look at that. Hey, I told you that was loud. This is one of my favourite shots. I did this from a live show back in April. A bit of wildlife. We bring you a bit of everything. A bit of drone footage, a bit of wildlife. But most importantly, the fantastic F-15s. Very quickly, saying a very good evening to Brian Williams. Good to see you on here, Brian. You're absolutely right. It wasn't rabbits, it was hares. And at that time of year, this was taken in April, and hey, they get rather frisky, and you probably noticed some of them, they were boxing and all sorts. Fantastic sight. Together with the F-15s, hey, bring you everything. I'm watching this tonight from California. A very good evening to Nabila D. And a very quick question for Coningsby Live. Did the Red Arrows make it to Coningsby for their display today? I'll agree with that. The startup sound of the F-15s. Especially when it's one of those days when you're at Lake and Heath and you're thinking nothing's going to happen. And then all of a sudden... you hear that real distinctive sound. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. It certainly is, and this evening we're going back to around about 2005. Seeing one of my favourite painted up aircraft. I love this. I love the air show. I wish they still had them there.
Hurricane.
It's full of jumbo jets now. We go to Campbell.
The FM Mark 1. But the RAF didn't get their hands on them until 1954. Served brilliantly with the RAF all the way through until 1971 in frontline squadrons and overseas. Well, I promised to explain about Flapjack, and as he says, his story is that he had a rather enthusiastic approach to flying when he was flying the Civic.
On reaching, cross runway 26 and it'll be right onto the Alpha taxi. I'll give it further. I'm hoping that when he comes back towards us this time, he'll be able to pull up into the vertical and we shall see the planform of the aircraft from underneath. He ain't going to do that. Recover the Hunter.
I like that, Malcolm James. I miss.
Yeah, you're saying
miss
downwind.
Demeanor.
That's the memorial flight today in the shape of the DC-3 C-47 Dakota, Spitfire, and Hurricane.
Well, if you like the old stuff, starting very, very soon, we'll be doing the afternoon shows where you put your feet up and we go back. And boy, we got some great footage lined up for you. So look out for those live afternoon shows.
In
in the hands today of Wing Commander Russ Alcorn. The sound of a Merlin 45 engine, 1440 horsepower, and that absolutely classic elliptical wing shape of the famous R.J. Mitchell design.
I'd also say good evening to Paolo. And watching from Lisbon, great to have your company. Thank you for joining us.
This particular Spitfire, a Mark 5B, was built at Castle Bromwich in August 1941. A new fighter aircraft. He's been used in the development of a modern-day fighter jet. And it has a new colour scheme this year, about which more in a moment. Cannon poking out of the valley. The man trying to get out that door as he's going by. Yeah, that's the Loadmaster. There are probably about 300 of these flying around the world still. Enough to get a jump seat ride in one of them. Without doubt, the noisiest aircraft.
I like the idea of that Malcolm James.
Spinners are on the propellers.
We'll have to do a US Navy special, won't we?
All you're getting is
maybe next week
off the top of the propellers. This particular aircraft was built in 1942, delivered to the US Army Air Force and then to the Royal Canadian Air Force, and served in Canada and then in Europe till 1971. When the Royal Aircraft Establishment at Farnborough bought her. Lots of tasks and trials there, dropping sonobuoys through holes in the fuselage, launching remotely piloted vehicles, UAVs as we call them now, and adopted by Strike Command.
Hey, we're going to quickly say hi to Bradley. Hiya, Bradley. No, I'm not at Mildenhall. I'm back in the studio, Eddie Smith.
Flies in the colours of 267 Pegasus Squadron.
And of course, right here in the chat room,
some trooping and
people watching this, we have some really fantastic, knowledgeable people. They know about their aeroplanes. I've got to talk over this with the sound of the music. Lots of very knowledgeable people. But of course, there's some folks who want to learn about aircraft. And I'll tell you more about that very soon. I'm doing a brand new feature.
You're watching Airshow World.
I'm Chloe HG, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, there we go. I kept that one quiet because he's in the chat room. And you never know, Chloe may be watching this as well. There we go. Hey, this is for Coningsby Live. He'll enjoy this. One of my favourite places, definitely, down here at RAF Coningsby. as we were saying, if you want to learn more about the aircraft, if you're new to all this sort of thing, I've got a brand new feature that I'm doing at the moment. It's called All About the Aircraft. And so far, hey, what have we done? We've got a feature all about the Dakota, or DC-3, or C-47. You can find out all about it. Also, if you want to find out all about that wonderful, my favourite aircraft, the DH-88 Comet, all of those videos are available now, and you can watch those if you're a member of Airshow World. In the chat room, we have Maria Lane, and we also have our fantastic Hannah B. She's with us tonight. Michaela, she's there. Hey, for everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We've got a brand new member. That's Phil Tovey. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for being a member of Airshow World. We love you to bits. Hey, thank you very much. That's Marcus Camfield says, "Hey Stu, your DH-88 Comet video was great and very informative." Well, there's going to be lots more of those coming out. And right now, on the first page of Airshow World, you'll see all about the aircraft part 2. It says all about the Douglas DC-3. Oh, it's at an F now. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Anna, you get me so confused these days, I can tell you. Which, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me. Especially when I've been in the sauna all afternoon. You know? Woo. Loved it. And all these shots that you're seeing, hey, anybody
Hello.
can.
My name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Stu is with the Gulfstream on Gold.
You certainly are. Sorry for interrupting there, Matt.
Roger, and I can pull out onto Gold, but if you give way to the
And as promised, more tornadoes for you. This time, going back to 2011, I think it was, at the Royal International Air Tattoo. 2 tornadoes doing the roll demo.
Right. Low altitude to provide a shock effect on the ground and hopefully disperse any enemy forces.
out. 7. 9. First ground, hello again, follow leader vehicle number 6. He'll initially be holding you abeam the Breitling hangar. Following leader 6, Vulcan. Leader 6, did you copy that?
Copied, holding him abeam the Breitling hangar.
That's great.
Did I just hear the radio comms of a Vulcan?
Right, full stop. Surface wind 26020 knots.
Still land, David.
Vulcan, squawk 7004.
It was a quite incredible moment earlier this year when GR4's
Vulcan, hold position and monitor tower, monitor on 124.8.
Libya as part of Operation
In the left-hand seat, and alongside him, Phil O'Dell, famous Rolls-Royce chief test pilot, and also Vulcan pilot extraordinaire, Pod as he's known, and in the back seat, the AEO.
They certainly are. They, Kirk. You can always tell when it was the Vulcan.
Landing.
So what do you say? Should we show the Vulcan tonight? No. We'll find out. I'll keep you in suspense. And again, this particular video you're looking at the moment, I've got a full DVD of this. 3 DVD set. / Blu-ray. You never know. In November's giveaway. If you're a member of Airshow World and you're in level 2, you may just win one. This month, it's Waddington 2014, the last airshow that they had at RAF Waddington. That we will pull somebody out of the hat who are members of Airshow World at level 2 next week. But while that's nice and quiet at the moment, don't worry, it's going to get loud.
Northwest, not above altitude 2,800 feet. When you're happy, you clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 27018 knots.
But don't forget, as I said, if you want to learn more about the aircraft, watch some of those videos all about the aircraft. That's the new series. Anyway, let's go quiet and hear.
Stunning. There again you get that slimline view of this aircraft.
Oh boy, just look at that shot.
You always have to make a lot of noise. She tiptoes up on you. You don't realize she's there. And you look up and see what the Americans call the aluminum overcast, as the sky goes dark when she flies over.
How big is the Vulcan? Hey, Karen. Very, very soon, I will be doing all about the aircraft, about the Vulcan. You will find everything about it.
So please be ready to wave. I'll give you the word. Of course, the conditions are absolutely perfect for this because the light here is lovely with this beautiful blue sky and the puffy white clouds. How different from this morning. How lucky we are when the weather situation suddenly improves. This long display line, further down. All doors opening. That's the amazing thing. very much, by the way. That's the amazing, huge bomb bay that carried the 21,000 pounds of bombs, 21,000 pound bombs, down to the Vulcan Islands. On that amazing, record-breaking trip at the time in 1982, it was the longest bombing raid in history. It's as far from here to Santiago in Chile, and it involved the whole of the Royal Air Force's air refueling capabilities with Victors and other Vulcans involved. But they got all the way there and back, and they
Well, Kirk,
21 1,000-pound bombs on the runway.
the Vulcan, or Vulcan, is known as, in mythology, the god of fire. So, hey, yeah.
But these were Second World
Volcano,
War bombs, no guided bombs.
you've got it.
So if you wanted to be sure of hitting a target, you had to drop a lot of bombs, and you hoped that some of them would hit, and 2 did, and that was what was required. Bomb doors should be closing as she comes around this time, but you just get the last look at the size of that bomb bay. And Phil Davies in the AEOC at the back is just about to operate the switch, and there it is. Towards the flaps. That's one of the things you can sign up for down at the Vulcan page. There's a whole class.
Well, Phil Tovey, make sure you tune in next week because, hey, if you can play DVDs, I always check first. You could win yourself that very air show, Waddington 2014. Hey Jeff, hold your hand out, slap this time, where have you been? It's good to see you and thank you for putting a message in. You can always rewind it.
It turned out to be stealthy is because she's curved, lots of curves on her and no vertical surfaces, and that's what the V2 is the same. And of course the great Roy Chadwick, who designed this aircraft in 1946, and it first flew in 1952, so it was only 11 years after he first flown the Lancaster, yet they might be in different centuries, these two airplanes. And of course I don't think he can possibly have known about stealth, but somehow he just managed to get it right. I think he's going to make a noise. Wonderful shadow to go to the sheds on the far side of the airfield. Triangular shape. Well, not quite as much noise as I thought this time. He should be going into a spiral climb. If you're looking at her through binoculars, you may see that the air brakes are out. That's the air brakes. They stick out top and bottom of the wings. Actually, he may have decided not to do the spiral climb. But when he does that, they stick the air brakes out, because if he doesn't, she'll be up to 10,000 feet before you know where she is. But perhaps no spiral climb today. We shall see. We were saying earlier that we're hoping she's going to be around for next year. I can see the air brakes out now, because she's going to, we hope, take part
What a sight and what a sound. And as I said earlier, this is going to be the prize in November. Obviously, I'll check that you can play DVDs or Blu-rays. And you should see the Blu-ray version of this. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the radio comms. You can switch the radio comms on and off as you like.
Vulcan to the Sky Trust. So here is Kevin and Pod bringing her in on the low overshoot, bringing the gear up again. Climbing like a homesick angel.
But make sure you join us next Friday night when I'll be revealing, will you really, boy? I'll be revealing the winner of the October draw, okay? And if you want a chance to win the Waddington Air Show DVD,
Roger, clear for land runway.
all you gotta do, become a member and be a member of
20 knots.
the middle membership. I was trying to get the right word. The middle membership, which is £2.99. You could win that DVD next week.
She's just about to touch down.
Look at this.
So we'll look for the little puffs of smoke as the main wheels touch down. Just holding her off.
Lanny the Lancaster bomber. This was taken 2011
16 wheels down, 2 to go.
from the Royal International Air Tattoo at Fairford.
The nose wheels off the ground. Slowing down, looking like some great, dormant, prehistoric creature. How beautiful. How absolutely spectacular.
And as I said, you should see the full quality version of this.
18 wheels back to earth.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Well, of course, with the advert, that means we are completely out of time. I've run over. Hey, we started early. And if you've missed any of the show tonight, if you've arrived late, hey, just rewind it, because we've had some absolutely brilliant, well, I certainly enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So thank you for joining us this evening. Thanks for all the fantastic messages into the chat room. And also, as I said earlier, thank you to all the new members of Air Show World. If you want to be a member, all you got to do is just click that join button, and you'll be helping take an Air Show World hopefully to the next level. And because we've got lots of plans for next year, but we can only do it with your support. So hey, come on, stand up, salute, support Airshow World, and we'll bring you more of the good stuff. But for tonight, I gotta say thank you to everybody. Have yourself an absolutely wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Friday night for Friday Night Live between 7 and 8 o'clock. Where else would you be on a Friday night? Well, you might be down the pub with Mark Webster having a beer on his phone. You know, he's, hey, I'm going to have to meet up with him sometime. He keeps offering to buy me a beer. Anyway, to everybody, seriously, thank you so much. Maurice Moon, thank you for watching as well down there in Bristol. You have got yourself around about 30 seconds to get your last message in. So if you want me to say hi, do it right now, because I'm going to be out of here in 25 seconds. Thank you, everybody. And what have we got? Next week, as I said, 7 o'clock. In between 7 and 8, 60-minute show, but we could be live at any time. Also, look out for new videos coming out all of the time, and especially that new series all about the aircraft, okay? The very latest one is about the DC-3 and all the different disguises, different names that it was given. That's the Douglas DC-3. That's the very latest on the All About the Aircraft series. If you want to watch those, all you got to do is just be a member in level 2. Oh, but for tonight, hey, Jeff. Hello, Jeff. And Lucas Nielsen, Gary Inge, Gary Palmer, and Karen Kokoren, Hannah F, Peter Tor, Coningsby Live, Gary Inge, and everybody, Mary Elaine, and everybody else. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Love you to bits. Take care. See you very soon. Good night.